Okay, so we got this BNC connector that's going to go out to the antenna. Got it put on. You can see there in the middle, there's that little white connector deal where the antenna hooks up to it. So I'm not going to lie, this was kind of difficult getting this on, so I'll show you why. So these 4 points here are like mounting points, right? And they're directly cast to the body of this thing. So what ends up happening is that when you go to solder these, all the heat that is, going to put the solder on gets wicked away to this big thick metal body. So this, you had to essentially just sit here and wait for this big thing to heat up before it would finally let the solder melt and close that joint up. And meanwhile, while you're fighting that, you've got the one little connector in the middle here that actually matters, where your signal comes through, that the solder from here wants to come over and wick into it. So the other thing that was kind of scary was over here where this power connector comes in. This guy is right up against where that Schottky diode is right there. Now I did look at it with a loupe, under some magnification, and it's not touching, so it should be good. But yeah, that was a really close, really, really tight little area in between those two, between that and that. So yeah. Anyway, next steps are to get these little audio jack connectors. There's 4 of the little guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little audio jack connectors installed in the various locations here, 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 and here. And that'll have that part done. What I do have to watch for and make sure of is that they line up correctly with the little case that I've got over here. It warns you in there that these have a tendency to sit in there kind of crooked like so, and then they won't work with the case. So I have to be real careful with that. But otherwise, yeah, I think it tells me that's the last steps with the bottom board, at least with this part. So this piece will be done. So, yay! I hope it works when we go to power it up. There's quite a bit of time spent putting this little thing together.